What's up? Happy Tuesday, beautiful souls and spiritual gangsters. Welcome, welcome. The sirens have begun. Hope everyone's week is off to a beautiful start. That's good. Welcome, Diamond. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Blessings. Hey, Better Days. What's up, Sphinx? What's up, Ariel? Welcome, y'all. These crickets are going ham outside. Can y'all hear? Maybe if I put the mic up to the window, but would it be what it does, what it do, all that good stuff. You know it, you know it. Hit them buttons, that thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe. I think it's all OGs right now. Let me get some hearts. Let me get some, what is it? Is there smiley faces in there? I don't know. I don't know what ones y'all have available too. Some 100s. Yeah, y'all. So, my goodness. This week, I'd say the past couple of weeks have been interesting energetically, but, you know, individual experiences can and will vary. That Seven of Swords still creeping. Seven of Swords are going to learn though. And unfortunately, at this point, it feels like a lot of them is learning the hard way. Because those energies, when they start coming up against those that are really protected, I don't feel bad for them anymore, to be honest. Like, it's, you know, it is what it is. It's about to be litty like that's what we got Tuesdays for. An honorary taco / viewer's choice Tuesday. King of Pence. So that Empress, I like it. Let's get her started. Let's see what that collective energy is saying. What's going on? Because it's kind of wild in these energetic streets. Okay, Four of Wands. Page of Wands. You're an actual fire starter. There was like fire trucks in the background and then they started coming closer, like fire energy is still the prominent. Even though we've, you know, and this is why you can't go according to calendars, because technically we were supposed to be in Virgo season already, but it's not very Virgo energy right now. Those are sirens be active. That is so. So it was really weird because just a minute ago, it was like going, it sounded like it was getting further, then it came back up closer again. So that may be a warning call for somebody. Yeah, when it comes to very fiery energy, be careful you don't burn yourself. Somebody else is starting the fire. Let it happen. Three of Swords or the Eight of Swords. Don't even like, alright. Yeah, Four of Cups. Alright, so we got the Empress. We got the Six of Wands. We got the Temperance. To the Judgment. Nine of Pentacles to that Four of Cups. Yeah, when it comes to these like spiritual fires lighting up all over the place, stand back and just let that itch burn. It's giving me that there's a meme with like a little girl's face standing in front of a house fire, and she's just like, I mean, she looked like she started the thing, but no. This is not for the collective be starting fires at all. It's to be just standing back and, you know, gaining whatever information you need from it. Observe. This is giving me observation mode only. No action. No action. Just chill. Just chill. Observe. And then process what you are taking in. Okay, through a lens that is, it's like not taking it on, but just to apply where it needs to go. Because this is not about, you know, reacting. No reactions here. It's basically observing, seeing what you got to see, acknowledging what you see, not trying to paint a different picture to what you see. Just letting it be what it is and taking it for what it is, face value, and then going about your business. I did not start a queue yet. And Better Days, I'm not sure if you were here when I started like a new type of process with the queue. So here I base it off of the first 3 comments that came in, and then I go by the top fans list. So if you, let me see, no, you weren't one of the first 3 comments, so it would be after the first 3 names are called, whoever comes up next, the next 3 names on the top fans. That's who I call. And that's how I base the queue on here. But all of that is in the description box. So, to those, if there's anyone new here, I think it's all OGs. But if there is anyone new, anything you need to know is in the description. So let's get it started. And remember, it is viewer's choice. So ask your own questions. Make decisions with your questions. Because right now, like, I'm getting some spicy reactions to what I asked kind of I wouldn't say it's a stupid question, but at my level, it did. Once I kind of went back and I replayed, I was like, all right, that sounded a little uninformed for this phase of life. So let me rephrase. And so just, yeah, be careful with your questions because guides are feeling kind of spicy right now. There it is. I was 4th up. All right, so I think who is it? Just said the names and it was like, All right, so Diamond Girl. I didn't see Joyce commenting after, so I'm not sure. Joyce, if you're still here, let me know. Diamond, Joyce, and Blessings were the first 3. And if Joyce is not present, then I'll just choose the next up. Oh, Joyce is here. All right. Diamond says, so what are S's feelings currently after I didn't reach out yesterday. Oh yeah, same. Yeah, yesterday was an emotional day, but me for different reasons, of course. But it was like, yeah. All right, so let's see. What are us? Well, all right. Let me phrase this in a non-spying way. What feelings can you share that S is projecting to Diamond based off of the lack of reaching out? Some friction. I just heard, well, fuck you then. Leo energy. Yeah, that Leo energy is still like, I think that there are a lot more people embodying Leo energy still, or feeling the remnants of it, at least. Damn. All right. Is there somebody else here? Because there's a... Matrix, why you be having these lives sound like I live in like major crime areas? What the fuck? This is wild. And only during my lives, it seems. Like, during the day, it's normal. Except for construction. Yeah, that's it. Ooh. Five of Pentacles, Empress. There's a lot going on here because it's like, it's not just y'all two happening. There's more energies involved here. So we start out with this threesome here. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Cups. It was the two kings came out together though. So I don't know if this is referencing brothers or two masculines that know each other, possibly. Four of Wands, there could be family. Judgment to the Queen of Wands and then the Emperor. All of this is like, well, I can't remember which zodiac this reference to, but these are definitely fired energies. Four of Wands, fire. All right, so they're not done. And there's not really much feeling here. Is to say that, you know, for the moment they're like, you know, that, well, fuck you then. But it's not in seriousness. This feels actually like a pretty unserious type of energy. Serious when need to be, but it's like for stuff like that, it's like, it's not that serious. Let me see where we're now. So I am around New York City, but I am outside of Manhattan. Okay, this is considered a quieter area, but doesn't sound like it. This aerial stuff. Oh shit. Okay. And yes on both ends. Which part? Parts. It was his birthday and I didn't reach out. We haven't spoken in a while. Yeah, this is not again, this energy does not give very serious and quick to move on. they may consider that you're just doing your own thing, not taking into consideration that it was anything like, you know, your feelings were hurt or you needed some time, especially since there was no communication of that. But it feels like they're under the assumption that you're just out there doing your own thing and that there's others that you're entertaining. Because it feels like without this information they've already deduced. This is giving somebody that like likes to throw in like big words. They're so very serious about their vocabulary, but it's like nothing else. They have deduced that you weren't serious about them, and they're a little, it feels like they're not what's the word for it? It's not flaky, but the best word I could use is just unserious in a lot of ways, or not taking things, you know, to heart. There's a good balance here though, because the King of Cups is here, but again, I'm getting that's more so another energy, not 2 in 1. There's a list. Well then, they're I guess part of their suspicions are, you know, are justified, but yeah. All right, let's get anything you need to know regarding this situation or connection. Wait, what is that? You both have someone else. Okay, that makes sense. But there's a match here because it's like this energy, like even though they came out separately, they're right next to each other. So there is a match here. You are a match energetically with somebody, and it's giving more so earth energy. And I'm not saying earth sign, it's about energy. So the most grounded presence, that is your match ascension. Yeah, because this is dealing with like next level. We have, matter of fact, 2 pairs that appeared in the reading together. The Emperor and the Empress are also appearing, but on opposite sides. So it is looking more and more like your Virgo is your actual match as opposed to who else you may be dealing with. Because yeah, they didn't appear, the Empress didn't appear on the table with the Emperor. But it is, there is a connection here that is an ascended version of what you have entertained in the past. So whomever that is, that's who I would recommend. Well, that's who Spirit would recommend you moving towards, but it's all your decision. Boundaries also showing up here. So yeah, it may be the one you're talking about that you have a wall up to right now. Spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself. So yeah, somebody here is like, the more you connect with them, the more you help elevate yourself. Payday. Anything else? Oh, that flew. Yeah, glow up. Ascension, glow up. You see both of these? Both that yellow earthy type of energy that appeared all at the top here. Yellow may also be significant again. I think we were talking about that. Did we mention yellow on the last live? Because it's... Thank you. Thank you for that confirmation. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. All right, so I'm guessing your name is Sean. I will give you an opportunity to stop trying to call attention upon yourself because I normally block straight away. All right, so cut it out. That's not how you get a reading here. You skip lines. You know what? Just for that. Block. I didn't even see that. If I saw that first, I would have been like, oh, no. Black. All right. Just trying to give him a chance. I tried. I tried. Like, you know, that's all we can do is try. And then, you know, if they continue, then yeah. No problem. You're welcome, Diamond. So I tried for a second. A second is all they get. A hot second. Look at that time. A second is all they get. Alright, let's go. Oh, Joyce, what was your, did you post a question? Didn't I remember? Or did you come back with a different name? Or maybe I just, oh no, I think I may have just hit remove the comment. Thank you, but yeah, you gotta go. My bad. I just hid the comment, not did the blocking. General. It is above me. It is. It is above us now. No need to concern yourselves. They are gone. Alright, let's get it. Ooh. Alright, the Eight of Pentacles wanted to make an appearance, and I shall oblige. Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Ooh, Virgo season. Maybe significant for you to either organize, get yourself together, or there's something you have been planning to organize. Something you want to organize, but may be like a daunting task. But this is the season. Empress energy, this is the season. It feels like an important season for you. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. This could also have to do with organizing budgets. I know you don't really balance checks with anymore, but you know, making sure you are on top of maybe statements where you haven't been previously. Checks and balances, my friend. Checks and balances. Oh, who's spamming? Yeah, no, don't spam. Okay. When will you get your reading? Never if you keep asking, because everything you need to know is in the description. So even disrupting somebody else's reading with that double energy, disrupting somebody else's reading to insert yourself, that's just rude. So being you're new here, why don't you just take a moment to read the live description? And that will give you the answers that you're looking for and need. Okay, another King and Queen of Pentacles pair. Ooh, there's some pairings coming online in this season, so look out for that. If they aren't orbiting your energy already, or if they're not in your present reality yet. They're coming. Page of Swords, though, and the moon on the underneath. This feels like an overwhelm. You may have an issue like overwhelming yourself and then going into shutdown mode because of it, and you may be in like that pattern right now. So it's just like a, yeah, and as I lift this up, and the Ten of Swords is underneath. So yeah, this is a cue to yourself. Get yourself out of that overthinking mood, panicked or anxiety or anxious or feeling like, because at Eight of the Hermit to the Eight of Pentacles, I wanted to make itself first known. That's about taking it step by step. Like, you don't have to figure everything at once, because it feels like you want to just jump in, get everything done once. You know, it's not going to work like that, because you already know it's not going to work like that. So you have to plan accordingly, because it's something about like planning around your schedule. You got to plan for this, plan for the mishaps, for the ADHD moments. It's like you got to plan for a lot, and mentally prepare yourself that it's a process. All right, it is a process. King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. A lot of King and Queen energies coming out thus far. King of Pentacles and the Strength showing up again. So yeah, a lot of Leo fire energy. Got the two big cats here. You may have cats that you have to deal with, or I say it like that, but you may have pets, or, you know, and or cats. So you have to plan accordingly, or, you know, organize maybe something around your pets. So yeah, take that how it resonates. But it's about setting up shop, because you have, this may have to deal with both aspects, because I'm getting both like a match within your energy, and also when it comes to balancing yourself on an organizational level, it's like working up to that too, but staying the course, because it's like you try something and then you don't give it enough time to like really like see it through. It's like, oh, that didn't work, on to the next. But it's like, give it a chance to work, and you might see some results. But it's like giving up on something. Some of part of your general message is giving up on something before it's had its chance to prove either itself or themselves. Take that how it applies. Maybe both. maybe both. Payday showing up here. That says financial rewards, money rolling in, celebrations of success, check cash. So yeah, you got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like finances, at least during this season, because yeah, I did get like Virgo is an important season for you, but in a good way. So bonuses. Here we have unread and commitment issues. Why do I feel like you're because it's giving either you get that done to you and then you do it, or you may have like this, it's giving a lot of, and swipe right. If y'all still on these apps, y'all still swiping out there. Online dating, instant attraction, digital romance, match found. Yeah, you got a match somewhere here. There's a match somewhere, maybe in this bunch you're swiping on, but you came out next to the King of Wands. So it's like whoever's in your immediate energy, like if you're talking to somebody right now, that's not the match. It's like somebody upcoming. So whoever you're dealing with now, commitment issues, or if you have somebody in mind right now, no, don't do it. There's so like, yo, my world was so small. I knew of like maybe 2 apps. Nah, that's not true. I knew of more, but I only used 2. But even the ones that I knew, it was like that. There's how many apps out there that people use? Okay. So whatever it is that you're, how you're meeting people or connections in your vicinity right now. Yeah, no. It's whatever energy is prominent right now. This King of Wands. Whoever that is. This energy. This fire energy, the Leo energy that won't go away. I may have some, Cancers may have some to take some of that blame because I think Cancer energy was lingering into Leo season. So Leos are like, nah, we not done yet. Yeah. Oh, I was on there, Ariel. I was like, nah. I deleted all of that shit. I was like, I can't. Yeah, Hangman. I was like, I cannot. I just cannot. I don't know if it's a forever break, but it's for the foreseeable future. I don't have the time nor the energy to do that. You're so very welcome. You're welcome, Seth. Oh, hey, Savoy, what's up? Yeah. I praise this. Because when it comes to that discernment is kicking in for a lot of the collective because you're at a higher level of discernment, a higher level of intuition now. So it's like you can pretty much read between the lines from jump and know if somebody is going to waste your time. So it's like, don't even bother. But they out there, too. They out there. A lot of divine connections are coming together for Virgo season and between now and the end of the Gregorian calendar year 26. It is. It really is. That is the levels of wisdom and ascension here. I'm so proud of us, y'all. Energetically, we doing big things. They're there. So I don't know, maybe you want to get on it. I don't say that. And that's not something I say. Maybe you want to get on an ad. If something, all right, I tell you what, let the universe talk to you. And, you ask if there is a match out there for me that's close by, that is around my energy. Show me to them or show me where I can find them. And if any ads for a particular app come up, follow that. Start there, see how it goes. Ariel's on with tonight. Where the hell is that? Actually, blessings, you're right on time. So let's go. Yeah, because, I would ask for signs. A lot of us ask for signs, but we ignore it because it's, there's so much out there that sometimes interpretation could get lost in transition. But follow the signs, ask for it first, out loud, a few times, and then follow the signs. General, got it. Let's go for blessings, please, and thank you. What's that, General? Knight of Wands. We got 7 of Pence. That's a very conflicting energy. So maybe telling you to wait on making a move. If you are planning on something, it's either that or you've been patient enough. We'll find out which one. It's we're just, Andres, blessings, please, and thank you. Three. Okay. Strength again. That world's energy underneath. Okay. Moon to the world. Whee. All right, so this feels like something centered around healing an aspect. Three of Swords, that didn't come out fully upright. It was mostly turned on its side to the Three of Cups that was upright. The Ace of Swords was not upright. To the Devil energy, to Strength, to the Queen of Swords. When it comes to, because we have the happiest aspect in the center. So when it comes to maybe being this, or feeling like you're at the center of making others the happiest, but not feeling, maybe feeling short of that yourself. But it's something about like that, there's something incorrect about that, a thought pattern that you have, or something that's off or lacking a particular consideration here. Because it's like you're being asked to analyze, to either reanalyze or gather or look deeper into it for answers. Because something here is like there's some confusion or misinformation around it. And it may have to do with either family, friend group, but more like involving not just yourself. So yeah, take some things into consideration, because you may be like, oh, this is it. This is done. I'm ready to call the towel. I'm ready to call it quits. And it's like, you don't have all the information yet to make such a decision. So hold on now. Like this, it's like, hold on. There's more. What happened? Why are we saying sorry? He's pissed at me because I sided with her when she told him to get rid of her. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did have that situation before. All right, so yeah, you're in the center of this. Yeah, there's still some, it's like there's some misinformation here. Somebody's not being fully forthcoming about their side of the situation. And that is still yet to be revealed. Somebody's high and they're trying to, I got that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it came out before. Somebody's playing the victim here. Somebody is victimizing themselves and playing victim, shadow work appearing. Look at that, more horns. Versus glow up. So it's like somebody trying to make themselves look better in this situation. So yeah, whoever that person is, because at this point, it's like you're exhausting yourself by trying to make everybody happy. At some point in time, the truth has to be spoken. It has to be, factual conclusions need to be reached here, not just, because it's like somebody is actually, it's like whoever is avoiding, because if you say, oh, we should all talk, and they're like, no, it's because they don't want the truth coming out. Because those that are not fearful of the truth usually have no problem in talking it out. Those that have the right side of the story. What's this for blessings? What is the advice here for blessings? Because it's either that or step away. But trying to play either Switzerland or, you know, trying to make everybody feel better is helping nobody feel better. So don't waste your time with that. Oh. Yeah, they're like, you need some distractions. Side Hustle says something on the side that you can distract yourself with, because it's like their energy, the people that you're dealing with here, it's like, if it's not just one purely, because I'm getting it's not just a one-sided thing, but both of them at this point are acting like this is something that could have been solved by now, but, or at least, you know, spoken about. Some kind of conclusion could have been met by this time, but no. Yeah, you should focus inward, because right now you've done not much else but frustrate yourself and tire yourself out and wear yourself out. Okay. And aren't you also, yeah, you should be healing. This is like, you should be healing. Should be like, leave me alone. I need to heal. I need to take care of myself. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. That Queen of Swords says, don't be afraid of letting somebody have it with the truth, because it's giving that sort of truth can be very hurtful. But if it's the truth, what are you really getting mad at? Because it is not you. It can only be truly at themselves. Seemingly random behavior is usually like, to me, there is not really random. There's a pattern to everything, even in the seemingly random moment. So yeah, I would just like, to both of them, until they're ready to talk it out like adults and be honest about, you know, the part that they played, just shut up about it. Because it's actually putting you in a hole when it comes to healing your own self and getting your strength back. Because this is what you're supposed to be doing, is getting your strength back. But having to deal with this, it's like it's draining your strength. So, not productive. Okay, good. And if you got a problem with it, come see me. Come see me, please. So, absolutely. All right, let's get the next three. Oh, yeah, I think it's time for a three. All right, so Sphinx, Ariel, Savoy. Oh, yay. It's been a while. 12. Love to see it. And also, the link to request a private reading is also in the live description if you did not get a chance to get a message tonight and don't want to wait on the lives. There's always the option of requesting a message. Just know it's not free. Alright, so Sphinx. What happened? What did I miss? Give that right back. Queen of Swords energy. Give it right back. Okay, you need to, for yourself, for your own well-being, for, you know, your healing your temple, you need to be the Queen of Swords right now. And that's giving very limited fucks about how everybody else is behaving, what they're doing, the foolishness that they're displaying. And, you know, if you could put me up on full blast, you know, fool behaviors will get you nowhere, sir. Man the fuck up. And that's on Supreme. Alright, Snake says that my family is from Central America and we have traveled there. Wait, I must have missed. Oh, I thought that was part of your question. Sphinx, what was your question, my dear? Yeah, let them, exactly. Let people be mad. Let people be mad and stupid. Because being mad is stupid. I mean, regardless if it is justified in the moment, it's still a useless emotion. Solves nothing. Unless you like use mad to get motivated. You can alchemize. Yeah, if you're a good alchemist, then that doesn't really apply to you, but they are not. I am. Oh, you dreamed of getting married at the Mayan ruins. What could that mean? Oh, did you see their face? Eight. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. I could. Sphinxes. You never see the face. Okay. I be seeing faces and it pisses me off because I'm like, who are you? Like, who the fuck are you? Alright, what does that Sphinx, that dream mean with the Mayan ruins? Oh, okay. And the marriage. Eight of Pence is back. Speaking of ruins, we got this Tower here. All right, Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Here's the thing. It's mostly, because I'm not going to say it's just a dream. Really, when it comes to a lot of the collective, it's not just dreams, but this is like a mixture of fantasy and other. All right, let me go through these. Six of Swords, the Hermit, Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands came out with the Tower, them ruins here, or a version of ruins anyway. Lovers and the Moon kind of came out sideways, and the King of Pentacles came out sideways. So it's like you could be basing, because it feels like your subconscious is basing either a combination of previous relationships, conversations. You may have a desire to have like a destination, or if you ever said, well, if I ever get married, then I'm not, like, I'm going to go away, or there's like a particular destination that you would use. And it's not to say the ruins mimic that, because with this, it's like the dream version is like kind of taking over the real or reality, or, you know, the 3D base version of what you would actually do. But it's like, it's a mixture. And also because you may have said, you know, oh, I don't, you know, I'm not doing this, I'm doing that, your subconscious begs to differ. It's like you're maybe beknownst or slightly unbeknownst. You've been kind of like either taking stock of your future plans, and that does, whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, it does involve a relationship if possible. So it's like that's your dreams, the way like your dreamscape kind of reflects that. It's like you're kind of like deciding, okay, this is something that, not to say you need, but you would want to see in the future, or a version of that happen in your reality at some point. Yeah, I think that. All right, let me see if there is anything could add to that. So football field ruins. What I'm not understanding what the football field reference is now. You said Mayan ruins, but is it are you changing it to football field, or was that another part of your dream? Clarify, please. Oh, blessings, you're welcome. Please know you can always come here to escape if need be, for support. The Mayan football field. Okay, I'm not familiar with such a scene. Deja vu, boundaries, okay. Repeating pattern. Oh, unsolved issues. We've been here before. Familiar lessons. So when it comes to that, may actually also, with the lovers and the moon here, something, a dream version, because I'm still getting that this is a dream version. Don't take this as actual reality that you're either meant to experience or that you have experienced, but it's like a version of this is like a pattern that you have either lived out or experienced in either another reality, another life. Because this is giving that there's a mix of elements to why this dream got put together. Okay, but most of it is, well, I wouldn't say most, but a good chunk of it is fantasy. Clickbait. It says, you won't believe this story. It's like, you have a very active imagination. So that's one. Like your imagination goes very hard. So when you have an imagination such as yours, it's like that serves into how your dreams shape. Boundaries. Yeah, because saying no firmly, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly, enough is enough. So if you want to get a more clear outlook in your dreams, set the intention before you go to sleep. All right, as far as what you would like to be answered in your dreams, or what scape you want to visit. Right? Because without setting intention, you're basically playing roulette with the type of dreamscape you're experiencing. All right, so set your intentions. Because that's what leads to these dreams that are like hard to interpret, is because our subconscious, our everything is just going wild and is active and is doing its own thing. Have fun. But yeah, that was like a telenovela version of what you may have seen, like a documentary that featured ruins and mixed that with like the element of marriage that you are fantasizing about, and then mixed that with the element of all this, because it's like once you don't see a face, once you can't see faces, you're not dealing with like fully real aspects. been there several times. Okay, so then it's sounding more and more like part of a past life or different reality version. Okay, sirens in the background, that could be confirmation. So a different reality mixed in with the fantasy version. It's like I'm always so fascinated by hearing people's recurring dream stories because I've never had recurring dreams. Like I would actually like to experience that because at least I would know what I'm getting versus all this different-ish. I just want to hold on because they were like pull a page of wands. Yeah, it's like a lot of there's a lot of subconscious thoughts being processed in the dreamscape right now. So if y'all have been experiencing wild or like wildly vivid or vivid to different levels of dreams, like y'all, for example, I'll give y'all an example. I've never been to China, Japan, anything like that. The other night, and for the very first time, I could see like characters all over the place. I'm like walking the streets. They have like monitors, like the big screens, kind of like a different Times Square, because that's the reference that I'm familiar with. But walking and actually seeing people's faces, like of Asian people, and I'm like, oh, okay. I felt like so very new to that space. Reoccurring energies of my choosing someone else over me. What? That's wild. When you go visit, you don't dream about them. See, our brains are very fascinating, and like the places that we can access when we dream, so very fascinating. Oh, and when it comes to, because I just got a kind of like a mini download on that. Dream dictionaries used to be very popular when I was younger, when people were trying to interpret. I would take those with the extremest grains of salt because it is based very loosely off of, interpretations that may not have anything to do with you. So first and foremost, look for symbolisms and, anything that really grabs your attention in your dreams. Make a note of those and just really find your own definitions and your own, meanings, because trying to get other people to tell you what your dreams can mean if you're talking to just like, outside, it's never going to hit like quite, or it may get close, but it's like that personal interpretation. There's nothing like that. There's never, to me, there's never going to be anything. Even if I'm talking to another reader and asking them about like to interpret my dream, it's like, oh, okay, all right, that could be, but it never really fully lands. Okay, and everyone wants to know what's good stuff coming to me, not spiritually internal based. Okay. Good stuff coming, not spiritual. Why does it be like nothing? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, because like we get very specific like that. They're like, oh, you want to know about it before it comes? Because I be getting those responses sometimes. Is there anything I can, give Ariel to be excited about? That's what you gotta pose the question. What can Ariel be excited about that's not spiritual coming in? Give a little sneak peek. Okay, Magician energy. Are you trying to manifest a trip or want to take a trip somewhere? Okay, Three of Wands are now pairing with that Magician. Not exactly. All right, so this could be a local thing. It's like something you want to do, somewhere you want to go, or somewhere that you've seen that you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind having that experience. You may get an opportunity to in the near future. Two of Swords, not really upright. Five of Swords. Judgment and the Queen of Wands. Strength and the Page of Cups. The Moon and the Ace of Wands. Saying a lot to say like not much. Because it's something about managing your expectations and also your ability, because you don't like surprises. So they're like, we're not ruining surprises for you anymore. Because it's like whenever you get too much information, it's like you find a way out of it, out of a good surprise or something good that wants to happen. What are you doing? What are you doing with this? This Moon and the Ace of Wands. Why don't you like surprises? You want to see there's a Barney horror movie? Eee. But it feels like you might get asked out, or somebody wants to ask you out. And it doesn't feel like you're either fully aware of this energy or they haven't really expressed anything to you to really give you wind that they're interested, but stay open. What are you talking about, trauma? What? Welcome to everyone new. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze in, because I have one more after this, and then I'm sorry, y'all. The list is list is closed for tonight. I will be back on tomorrow for another viewer's choice. And please, if you would like to join me again on another live, be familiar with the Q rules, which are in the live description. I'm not going to sit here and read them to everybody or keep repeating it. Y'all got to help me out here. Oh, look at that blind date. Ooh. Somebody want to ask you out, girl. Past life. Ooh. Previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories. I've known you before. Ooh. Well, I tell y'all, people are coming together. People are coming together. Blind date. So, yeah. I mean, if you consider that a good thing. Otherwise, there's really not much here else that I can give you other than enjoy the ride. And something about you ask too many questions. Do you do a lot of readings for yourself, or do you ask a lot of questions in between? Because it's like you're being given, or you may have been given some kind of warning. So be careful if you're overdoing it with your own private reads. Hope it's it. All right, well, they ain't telling me, so I cannot repeat. Or, well, I can't repeat what I don't know anyway, so. You stupid not anymore, okay. All right, Savoy, where are you at? Barney, don't play that. Yo, Barney used to be so very popular, and then just, I don't even remember them disappearing. Appreciate you back. All right, so what's the question? And step on it, because clock is ticking. There's really not much to Barney's face though. So it's like I look at and a lot of those older shows. Well, yeah, no, the Teletubbies were kind of creepy, but didn't really get a feeling looking at them. I was just like, no. When everybody was into Barney, I was like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Yes. Have an exciting date and tell us all about it. All the tea. What am I supposed to do with my life? Because I have no idea. Oh, that's... Alright. Let's see what wants to come out. Because when it comes to... Those are more complex questions. We'll see what it comes out. But if you're not satisfied with the answer and you want to get a deeper look, you can request a private message, but we'll see. We'll see what comes out. 5 of Wands with the Supreme. Ooh. You have too many options, or it's like you want to do too many things, or it's like you feel like certain things are calling you, but it's not really a calling, it's just maybe a temporary interest. You lose interest quickly. So it's about finding what sticks, because it's like you're bored. You're like, all right, I'm bored. 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups in reverse. I'm bored. What's next? Savoy. Tony Price. What the? Magician and the Chariot. All right, so here's the thing. You're not far from your purpose. It's like you may just it feels like it's something easily overlooked, or you just easily overlook it because you're looking for something more complicated. What's that about? 2 of Cups to that 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Pentacles, the Sun, the Lovers, and then the 2 of Pentacles came out, landed on the Sun. So I'm going to leave that there. So yeah, it's about getting focused on what you want at this point, because it's like you've already consumed your time with a lot of what you don't want. So doing what you love, that can also make you money, but just building up a plan around it, because it's like this energy doesn't feel like you may be able to work for people like short term, but it's like something always either comes up or happens where you're like, all right, I'm bored, or can't do this anymore. Maybe, disagreements with supervisors because it's giving slightly rebellious. Slightly rebellious in good ways though, or at least what I would consider good ways, because I am a similar rebel in that sense. But yeah. Choosing what you love, because we have both the 2 of Cups and the Lovers present. All right, and it is an option to you. So if you think it's something that you can't monetize, you're wrong. You're wrong. So it's about planning it out, like being the logistical one when it comes to monetizing your dreams, mapping out a plan. This is like, Love you, baby mama. Have a good night. This is Tony Braxton. Just another sad love song. Yo, Tony's album. I think alright, I'm gonna date myself a little right now. I got that on cassette. And it's so hopeless, romantic, and ghosted. Okay, so also when it comes to distractions, because yeah, there are definitely distractions here. Especially if somebody says, I'm bored. Whatever your connections, wake up call. This might be your wake up call because it feels like there's more coming. The connections that you distract yourself with have really not mounted to anything. You know, if you really look at what you've given attention to, who you've given attention to, the math is not mathing. Something about the math is not adding up, doesn't balance out. All right, somebody around you has hidden agendas, secret intentions, manipulation disguised as kindness, hidden motivations, too helpful to trust. Because if you wear your heart on your sleeve, if you are that hopeless romantic, because there's a number of cups here. A lot of Cancer energy, watery energy. Yeah, people like to take advantage of that. And mind you, no swords. So there's missing logic here. There's some missing conclusions to this reading. All right, so yeah, this is giving that hopeless, romantic energy, that sun energy. For one, optimism is absolutely needed here, but it's like you give it in the wrong areas. It's like you give it in the areas of the connections that really just don't be mathing on that one. But instead, giving your optimism to what you need to give it to, your actual goals. And what you decide, because this is like wake up calls to spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore anymore. Yeah, it's like your pattern is something that you can't really ignore anymore. And the reason I know it's a pattern is because it's like 2s and 7s are appearing here. So you may either see a lot of 2s or 7s or a combination, and 27s. 27 may be a significant number too. But ghosted keeps appearing. So right now it feels like you're attracting a reflection of the energy that you're putting out. Because it's like if that energy of like either you get bored easy or you're unfocused on anything or anyone, you're going to be meeting that in return. So yeah, a lot of fantasy, but again, no swords, so not actual. There's thinking involved here, but not logical thinking. So get back to a space of logic. When it comes to, fantasies, fantasies are nice and sometimes necessary. But right now where it's like you're actually looking to connect with your purpose, fantasy doesn't really have a place. So switching that around to alchemizing and moving more, because it's giving that you're also stagnant in your energy because maybe you don't move as much or you need more movement, physical body movement, either in the form of exercise, walking, whatever your body needs in terms of movement right now, because it's like it's not getting enough of it. Quieting the mind and moving the body, that would be a good way to clear up some stagnant energy, so more clarity will reach you as far as the next step you need to take. Because it's like there's some energy here that needs to be cleared up before you're actually going to be able to get moving and going. All right, so take that as protection right now because there's really nothing for you over there. And you pretty much know that. So take this as a, okay, where do I need to move on to next? Where do I need to move my focus over to? And usually that answer is inward and take care of you. All right, well, you know your body best, so I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. No, because literally the magician and the chariot were appearing here. So it's like you have the ability, but it's maybe just so more so the motivation that you need. So finding the most motivating sources that you can right now is going to be very helpful. Listening to affirmations, listening to I forgot her name. There's this like really good motivating spiritual, she's passed on in this reality, but it's like her teachings are still out there. I forgot her name, but yeah, it's on YouTube. So just look up spiritual inspiration, teachings, teachers, and get some motivation because it's there for you to reach. You just need to take the initiative. Please and thank you. And with that, because I'm late, let me get over to TikTok. So again, if you didn't receive a message here and you're on TikTok, you want to join me over there, the link is in my channel description. Otherwise, I will see y'all tomorrow night for another viewer's choice. All right. Good night.